There we go. We're going live. Let's see if I can get my chat to break out. Here I am. Okay. Back into StreamYard. There we go. Looky here. I bet Sal is still streaming, so let's kind of wait for everybody to come in here and we'll see what's happening. We're a little early, but that's okay. Hey, David, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to have a little talk tonight, and we'll have a little chat. And so, hey, Gold Chick, how you doing there? Hey, Rhonda, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I had to work this weekend, so I didn't get my new camera set up and all that kind of garbage, but I'll get it during the week, hopefully this week. I'm going to be pretty busy, so. But thank you for all coming, and we'll wait and see if we get more people out of Sal's chat. Sal, I'm sure, is still streaming. We're going to have some giveaways tonight. Oh, get over here. I have some kind of pretty neat giveaways. These are kind of hard to get. Let's see if I can get these up on my camera. These are pretty hard to find. I bought a whole roll of these back in 2020, and I've been giving them away for giveaways. So I got 2 of these for giveaways tonight during our stream. So the 120th Libertads. So hey there, how you doing, Teresa? Nickel, thank you for coming by. Y'all come on in. I was going to invite a special guest up here tonight, and hopefully she comes. Nick's Coins, I had invited up. And so I sent her a link, and so maybe she will come. I'm kind of watching for her, so one of those type things. Yo, yeah, Nickel, how you doing? Good to see you. Got a couple of good giveaways tonight, so these will have my signature on them, plus a star on them. But these are kind of hard to find, and they go for quite a bit. So we'll give a couple of good giveaways. So thank y'all for coming up. Be sure and hit that like and sub button, and I appreciate it. How's Rhonda doing? Well, thank you, Teresa. You know, Teresa, if you go back and look at some of them, I don't do too many videos out there. What I normally do is do live chats, but I do plan on doing those. I got a new camera ready to go. I got to get it hooked up. But thank you for coming. Be sure and sub to me so you get notification. And I try and make the chats not too long, and that we have some good stuff to talk about. We all need to stick together in the times that we're in, and it is always good to have extra people looking after us, you know, all input from all over the place. So Gold Check, I've been having trouble finding it. I'm gonna have one. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. I will do my very best. Gold Chick is really sharp on stuff. She's really good at learning stuff. And well, thank you. I appreciate it there, Rhonda. Appreciate it. And I try not to make sure that I give out any information that's not verified. And so I do try and do that. And tonight I want to, Teresa, be sure and go back and watch my live stream from last Sunday. There was a lot of information on the banking industry, and so it was pretty good. I gave a lot of information out there that I don't think people knew about, and so that's good. Only 20 here. Okay, let's see. I got 5 watching. Okay. Hey, Jesse, thank you for coming up. Appreciate it. It's great to see you. Well, thank you, Teresa. That is very good. And I will tell you what I can, and if I don't know it, I'm surely not going to blow smoke. That's for sure. Yeah, it's always good to see Jesse. Nick should be here pretty soon. I think she's going to get here. I told her 5, so I was a little early today. I was kind of eager beaver today, so trying to get everything all situated. Does anybody want to come up in the chat? Jesse, you want to come up in the chat? Or anybody just want to come up and yak? You don't have to show your face. I know when Sal shuts down, we'll have a few others more that come in here, and yep, Jesse's really good. I really appreciate her help. Okay, no problem, Jesse. I understand. You're more than welcome anytime, Jesse. Does anybody else want to come up? Let's see how many's in here now. Okay. We got 4 in here. That's not too many. I think we can do better than that, though. Don't y'all? I think we can do better than 4. Well, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. Oh, that's good, Gold Chick. I know you have a lot of stuff like I do, and I know some of the stuff I send you probably you don't get it, and so yeah, that I sent you some pretty interesting stuff, and I wanted you to make sure that some of my sources, that links and stuff that I got, and we're kind of like on the same page as far as how we think. You know, they're talking about all these bailouts, you know, loaning all this money to these different banks and stuff like that. I think we're going to see more banks than they can handle fold up. And I really do feel like that this is by design, to tell you the truth. I feel like that they are trying to crash the economy, and so they can get on this Fed coin, get it going, so they can write as much and make as much money as they want without having any recourse. So that's what I think they're trying to do is what my thing. But that's just my thinking. You don't have to. I'm not your financial advisor. Oh, let's see here. Oh, there we go. We got Cyber. How you doing there, brother?
Howdy, Rocky.
Good to have you, sir. We have CCT on tonight. I got somebody else coming here tonight. Nick's Coins. I sent her a link, and she said I told her 5 o'clock, so maybe she'll be able to because she hasn't been able to stream. She's remodeling her house or something like that, so it'll be good if she does. So she's always good to talk to. Those are nice and shiny there, Cyber.
Oh yeah, I dug out some Mexican silver for you, Rocky.
Oh, you know, the booby coin is one of my favorites. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, and many others too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've got a few of those, but I think the 2023s with the queen on them are going to be the ones that are to hang on to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, these ones don't have any boobage on, do they? These ones.
Oh no, we gotta have booby. Oh no, you gotta trade those in. And gotta have. Hey, Mark B, how you doing? We gotta have boobies on them. Yeah, they are one of my favorite coins. They knew the monitor me. These I like testing things too, especially cyber software. What? Yes, there you go, Gold Chick. I'm with you. Yeah, I don't, Mark, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It's kind of funny that got leaked out, and and stuff like that. Because I'll just got to sit back and wait to see. That'd be dumb to do that. I mean, that is such a bad decision on their part. People will just, they will not like that because it's so phony. It's all phony. Yes, there you go. You're getting my tongue all wagging out there, Cyber.
Kind of my 2 ounce is getting a bit of toning on it by the look of it. Look.
Nice, very nice. Well, if I hadn't had to work this weekend, I'd have had a little bit more prepared because I wanted to do another, milk spot because I've been working on milk spots and getting them off and how to get them off. And I came up with some pretty good ideas, but my 2009 maples that were really, really badly had milk spots on them. I got some of it. Hey, Red Light, glad you could come. They did pretty good, and so I'm gonna tell them how I did it and stuff like that. But I like my Queen's Beast. I had some of my Queen's Beast come that were shipped to me, and they had milk spots on them, and I got them off by what I was doing. So they weren't actually in the annealing process. So oh, there you go. Red Light said you just got home. You know what, Red Light? I worked a long day yesterday, and I worked part today, and I'm just kind of like I'm dead. So yeah, I know that feeling. So.
Yeah, Rocky, I've done several videos on milk spot removal and how to do it on my channel.
I have never watched any years like that. That's probably before I probably met you or anything like that. I'll have to go back and check them.
Yeah, I'll find it and I'll email you the link.
Oh, that'd be good. Have you seen what I did on my Queen's Beast?
No, I didn't see.
Look through mine and go back. It's a short video and how I did it, and it worked really good. But if the coin has been like the 2000 Maple Leafs, those were actually in the process of the annealing, and it is really difficult to get out of. Hey, Silver Honda, thank you, sir, for coming up. You wanna come up and yak with us? We got Cyber on here and me. Let me put the link in the chat first if Honda decides he wants to come up here. He likes.
A couple of the videos that I done on the milk spotting, Rocky, were on graded silver. You know, they were MS70s, and
Oh
the
my
milk
God.
spotting was horrendous. Yeah, I
Wow.
cracked them open and got all the milk spotting off.
Wow, that is something. Yeah, I'll definitely want to watch it because anything to help on that, because that's really hard to get off. There you go, Silver Honda. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome to. You get to talk to Cyber. Cyber's on here with me. Yeah, the Queen Bees. I love the Queen Bees. That's one of my favorite coins that when they come out with that, Cyber, that was, oh, I love that coin.
Yeah, but like you said, it's a shame they bloody milk spotted. They should have learned something from the RCM, the Canadian Mint, on resolving the bloody milk spotting shit.
Exactly. But I did get them off, though, which is good.
Hi, David.
Can you see the chat okay, Cyber?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. What I was going to say, I was going to kind of wait a little bit before. Let's see how many's in the chat. We got 8 in here. I'd like to see a few more, but that's okay. We don't have to have more than 8. You know, this. There you go. Thank you, Jesse. Jesse put up a link. Oh, looky here. Red Light's coming up. There you go. Add to the stream. Hey, Red Light. How you doing, brother?
We're good. Hey, I got something I'm gonna send you. I'll show you right here.
Oh Lord.
It's a pen holder for your pens.
It's my booby pin holder. Huh?
I'll send you one of those. I'll 3D print one and send it to you.
Hey, thank you. We got Silver Honda coming up too. Thank you.
Hi, Rocky.
Hey there. How you doing, Honda?
Good.
Good. Not too bad. Not too bad. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I think we got Red Light and we got CCT up here too.
Okay. Nice to
see
everybody.
Him flashing his libertards, his booby coins to me? Yeah, he was up there flashing them, so I like, oh, it was brutal. It was brutal. It was brutal.
They're not as big as those boobs though.
No, those are huge. those are nice though.
Nah, I gotta do 12 hours. Start my 12 hours again tomorrow.
I do too. I got a long day tomorrow. I'm just like, man, I'm gonna probably have this stream probably about an hour tonight, and I'm done. I'll be really done.
No,
but
been at work since about 9. We had 3 different jobs to do, and then we gotta get to finish it tomorrow. And then we got more stuff because I do security cameras and some networking on the side.
No, oh, that's a proof. He's got a booby proof up there. That's nice.
Yep, booby proof too.
Oh, that is
I
sweet.
like it. I like it. I like it. That's really nice. Well, I got, I got a new camera and it's 4K, but this is what I'm going to give away. Can you see that? It's a 120 Libertard. I got 2 of them I'm going to give away to the stream tonight. So that's a 20. I bought a whole tube of these back in 2020. So I give a few of those away. So those are kind of hard to get, Cyber.
Yeah. Well, the 120th.
Yeah, those are really hard to get, and they I'll have to make sure that you happen to get one in your mailbox. You know what I mean? Well,
yeah, that actually, he's talking about hard to get. This is a hard to get coin as well. This is the Mexican Mariposa.
Let's see what that looks like. Oh yes, those are not easy to get.
That's a proof as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Those are hard to get. You look how good that is from 1987 and still looking that good.
I know it looks no milk spots or nothing. Are you putting any gel packs or anything with them to keep the moisture out?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Rocky.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing with Queen's Bees in the tubes. I bought tubes of those Queen Bees, and so I did that. Are you still there, Honda?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm listening.
I missed your fan. I thought, oh, I bet he's gone. So
no, I'm here. Yeah. But
Well, let me.
We wanted to see your blue Honda. That was it.
Yep, the blue Honda.
it's in my short video. You'll be able to see it.
I'll have to see it. Hey, Silver Wolverine, he just come in. I think he works on Sunday night, so it's kind of hard to get him up here.
Yeah. So how's the weather there, Rocky?
You know, it's turning off cold again. It was nice Saturday, and it wasn't too bad today. But tomorrow it's supposed to start raining again. But at least we had a couple of nice days rolled into one or rolled in together, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It was only 66 degrees here today.
Oh, that's nice.
It's been cold here.
Yeah, it drops. I'm just gonna say it drops down to 32. 30, it got frost all over the windows, and then it warms up during the day. But
Yeah.
Like 16 degrees Saturday when I went to work.
16. Oh Lord.
Too damn cold.
Yep, that's cold. All right. My diesel truck does not like 16 degrees.
Wow. Ah, boy.
Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. Well, I wanted to say something that me and another one of my subscribers were talking today, and we're talking about we're being inundated with this coin, this crypto coin, which is a way for them to track us. And I already try and keep as much of the tracking down, and I pay my bills through checks and stuff like that. Every now and then I use my debit card to buy groceries or whatever, and it's really bad when I'm traveling because I buy with my credit card so I can have receipts for it. But I'm going to get away from that and start paying cash, so it'll be harder for them to track what you're doing. And so all my bills are paid with checks, and so and everything else I buy online, I buy it with checks. And so that is a better way to combat what's coming up. And probably they're saying July, and that's probably about right. From what I understand, the government, the United States government, is not going to join the 2022 ISO until October, but I think they're going to be implementing this Fed coin. And so I'm not really up for that. I like dealing with cash. So
yeah, a lot more cash is being used here now, Rocky. In this, this past 6 months to a year, loads more people are using cash than ever before.
That's good. That's good. And I know I use cash, but I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna get more toward it because I want to keep underneath the radar as much as I can.
Well, me too.
And so
I reckon about 20% of my stack is traceable, and the other 80 is totally untraceable.
That's good. That's exactly what I've been doing, CCT.
Yeah.
So it's really good to do that. And so I want to encourage people to start going back to the way we used to do bills and get away from the credit card, so it makes it harder to be to track. And so if you pay with check and stuff like that, it's going to be real hard. And you're paying cash, you actually have a better chance of, if the banking system does fall, you have cash in your pocket so you can buy your gas or whatever you need. Because
Right.
I really do what, Honda?
Well, you're thinking Armageddon situation is what I think you're thinking, Rocky. I don't think it's going to come to that relatively soon. However, in my area, I got like 4 coin stores in my area, and one of them, if I buy a coin at their store and pay cash for it, they still want my name and address for
Really?
the transaction. Yes.
Really?
And even if I just buy one Silver American Eagle, they still want my name and my address and my phone number and give me a yellow receipt. So I get a little nervous about that.
Yeah,
And
I would be too.
but any other coin store, my other 3 coin stores, they just take cash. They won't take credit card. They'll take a cashier's check.
Yeah,
And
there you go.
so, but I think you're thinking Armageddon situation. I don't think they're going to go after people like us. I think they're going to go after bigger people, maybe, or has more money, more corporations than they would for us to. You can hide underneath the radar of what you're saying, but I don't think it's going to come to that just right now. But it does seem. I don't know.
Well, what you want to think about, Honda, is getting in front of what's happen, because they're already implementing the tracking and stuff like that. I've ordered some Faraday bags that I'm gonna give away as gifts on my channel, and so that is for keeping your phone in it. So because when I leave this house, and I don't want them, because Google tracks you everywhere you go.
Yeah, I also have. Well, go ahead. I also have one of those smart wallets you keep in your pocket, and then it doesn't detect credit cards. If you're in a big crowd situation, and somebody wants to scan your wallet, it's one of those magnetic, I don't know, coding wallets.
Yeah, what they call an IFR.
Yeah, I have one of those.
RFID.
Yeah,
I believe in that more than what you're talking about, though.
Well,
but I can understand what you're saying.
What I'm worried about is what they're pushing on us. This coin is so they can actually control us. Now, what worries me is thank you, Lucky Star. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming. What worries me is because the government doesn't need to know what we're buying.
No.
And so, like, what if Silver Honda wants to go down to the ammo store and buy a box of whatever ammo he wants for whatever he has, and you're using their so-called cyber coin or whatever they want to call it, Fed coin, but you can't buy it because they have stopped you from buying it.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why I'm thinking get ahead of the curve, because I already pay all my bills with checks, and I don't use credit cards much. I use them when I go on for business, but I'm going to get away from that. I don't even want them tracking me for they've got Goldchick just said Fed Now is go on your phone app, and you can get that and have it on there so you can actually do it. But I don't want that on my phone. That's definitely not what I want. And if you type into Google and go type in Fed Now, that website will pull right up. So what I'm thinking is, if you get used to going back to the way it used to be years ago by paying for checks and cash, a lot of the transactions will not be looked at, and so you can change your habit, so they're not actually looking for what you're doing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm getting at?
Sure. Even by check, you got to know you have a bank account number somewhere, and you have your social security number. Even with a bank account, they're going to trace you somehow, Rocky.
Right.
So,
yeah. I agree with you.
And no matter how you slice and dice it, you could try to minimize it all. But if they want to find you, Rocky, they're going to find
you. Believe me, Silver Honda, they know when I go to the bathroom, because I mean, with what I do for work, they know exactly what I do and stuff like that. But I still try and minimize. I don't like them tracking. That's why I put my phone in a Faraday bag, and I carry one of these Faraday bags in both my trucks, so I have it there at any time. So I'm a firm believer on that.
Hey, Rocky, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna get in the shower and call it a day. I just want to jump.
Hey, Red Light. Well, thank you so much for coming by, and you're welcome anytime. And love to have you. So
I'll send your pin holder out to you sometime.
I appreciate that. And also, too, I've still got my stool that you gave me.
Oh, your stool sample?
Yep.
I gave one to the postal lady this weekend when I was in there sending out some stuff. I've been printing these couches right here for people.
Oh, Lord.
They put cards in them, like baseball cards to hold them.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
I printed a whole bunch of them for people. Yeah, that's why I'm doing here, sorting cards. I got like 500,000 sports cards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right,
that's cool. I may have you make me one of those couches. We may have maybe you can do it with a star, like my logo.
Oh yeah, we could do it. I did one as blue, and then I took the Cub symbol and put them on the sides.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be cool.
All right, I'll holler at you guys later.
All right,
Okay.
thank you, Red Line.
All right.
Take care. Thank you.
All
For
right.
Yep, you guys take care.
All right. If
Bye.
you let's see here. I was reading the.
Hey, Rocky.
Uh huh.
I don't know if I told you. You probably already know that my mother passed away about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I was kind of careful about that. I didn't want you to bring up a bad thing. So.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, it's the thing about it is, I had to fly to Pennsylvania for my mom's funeral, and you're talking about people wanted to know what you have. Try going through TSA. Getting body scanned and pat down and everything, looking through your personal stuff. Yeah, so you want to try to minimize, being you want to try to minimize yourself, but try going through TSA. They know what your body looks like on the inside.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do. And when you go through there, because of I have clearance, with my badge and stuff, I've already gone. They know me pretty good. So I don't have to go through that. But what's really hacks me up, because of jet fuel getting on my hands. I don't smell it, but jet fuel will get on my hands, and they go in there and they smell that jet fuel. They give me the bomb test. Every time I go through there. So yeah, it's just like, especially if I'm carrying tools and stuff through there.
Oh yeah, it happened when I was up there in Pennsylvania. Then a few days before I was ready to come back, somebody tried to put a makeshift, some type of explosion device through the airport a couple of days before I was supposed to fly back to Florida. And they got caught and left the device at the airport, and they arrested them at their home. So I mean, so people are crazy what they do, but they find you. They find you that way.
They will find you. Yes, they will.
I don't know what people are thinking. It's so freaking stupid to do something like that.
It really is. But what I'm, honest people, as me, I like privacy, and so I'm pretty anal about trying to do that, and I'm always trying to think of different ways to trying to minimize, because I know they watch me, because I go through security every day, 2 or 3 times a day, and so I just try and minimize it. So it's not near as bad as it. When I first started working out this airport, it was like I felt like I was, every time I went. Now that they know me and I've been out there a long time, it's not too bad. So. Yeah.
Well, what happens if you have a bad day, Rocky, and you're pissed off about something? Then they just look bypass you, and you could, not saying that you would. What happens if you do something?
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but and the only thing we relate to gold and silver, for what I can understand, what I have. If I pass away, my wife could go to take my gold and silver to the coin store. I don't know if laws are different in each state, but in Florida, she could redeem, I should say, or cash in, only up to $10,000 per day, and she won't be taxed on it.
Right.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars in gold and silver, but I got some. So she only be able to go for one day if she wants to cash what I have. And,
what I would suggest on something like that, and I've already been, if you have something like that, to do it in small doses.
Well, that's what I told her, right? And you want to be discreet and under the radar. That'd be the best way to do it without paying taxes on it.
Right.
So I don't know if Wolverine knows this or not, but maybe his state's different. In Florida, you only could do $10,000 in one transaction per day without have to pay taxes on it. Yeah.
Hey, Rocky. Hey, I don't have a super long time. I just wanted to pop up here and say hi. As far as that $10,000 worth of taxes, That's what the dealer. Okay, so I just
Right.
did a video on this not too long ago, and those are dealers. Right? That's what the dealer has to report. So if you spend over $10,000 or sell over $10,000, the dealer, no matter which state you're in, they have to report that to the federal government.
Yeah, that's what I
But
understood. Yeah.
Right.
but that has nothing to do with individuals reporting capital gains.
Right. And what I do is I anything like when it gets, I don't even, I take about half of that. If I was going to sell it, I do it in increments of like 5,000. And that way it's not, because if you, have you gone to the bank and tried to pull out $5,000 cash? It's difficult.
Yeah.
Well, so here's the thing. I know some people who work at a bank, and it's not difficult to do, but here's the problem. And I think a lot of people get this wrong, and that is a bank doesn't have that much cash in the bank. So they have to order it.
Right.
So it's not that you can't get it. It's that you can't get it right then because they have to order that cash because there's a certain amount of cash. I think it might be 7,000, but I could be mistaken on that. But there's a certain amount of cash that they can have in the bank, and they can't give it all to you, so they have to order it.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same here.
See, it didn't, it didn't used to be that way. You could get, whatever you wanted out of there. But I know the last time I pulled out $5,000 out of the bank, they were, it took them 15 or 20 minutes to get me the money, and so they didn't want to give it to me. And so I because they didn't have a whole lot. So that's why I say small increments is best, and it doesn't throw up a small, a red flag or anything like that. So.
Yep. Even at my bank, Rocky, one of the banks in my area I went to, and they don't even give out change anymore. They don't give you loose change.
Really?
Yeah. There's a separate line that tells you we don't give loose change at this time.
Wow.
Yep. It's even at the bank. At Walmart, they were putting up signs, but now it's at my bank now. I've been seeing it. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's I haven't had. I know I went down to try and buy and get a box of pennies or a box of nickels and stuff like that. And they don't. No, most of the time they tell me they don't have them. They would give me a couple of rolls or something like that, but because I do have a business account there, and they're kind of like stingy with giving out. You used to be able to go down and get 2 or 3 boxes of pennies and stuff like that, or $50. You can't do that hardly anymore.
Yeah.
See, I've never had a problem getting change. In fact, our banks, well, the bank that I go to anyway, has too much, and they're not ordering any. Even going back to COVID, in 2020, I was able to get almost as much boxes of quarters and all that I wanted, and still to this day, the bank that I go to, they're not ordering any unless you ask for them to order it because they have too much.
That's interesting because it's really hard for me to get any change here. So, and that's what, even when I pay cash for stuff, I always pay with a bigger bill so they can actually have to give me change back. And so I can go through it and stuff like that. But it's difficult here. Maybe we're on the low end of the smaller town because this where I live is not very big. It's not like Dallas where I'm from.
Yeah. So what is the next hot coin coming out now, Rockies? I don't have even been keeping track of anything.
Yeah, me too.
Well, the mint has really, I think the mint has really overdone all of it. And I've cut everything down on my subscriptions, and I'm getting the quarters, the PDNS quarters, and the sets out of the mint. But the S roll is probably the only thing that I think is going to be, except for maybe the reverse dual set that is coming out in the fall.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't purchased a single thing from them yet this year.
Oh, is that you didn't get any core? I've been buying the quarter PD&S rolls.
Nope, I haven't bought anything from them yet until the
Wow.
Morgans come out. In fact, I may not even buy the uncirculated. I'm up in the air if I'm going to even buy one of those.
Well, normally I buy the limited edition proof set, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. There's nothing in there special, and I'm just not going to do it. So I haven't bought that yet. This is the first year since 2012 that I haven't bought them.
I'm thinking of doing I saw something on HSN on YouTube today, and I'm thinking of doing a reaction video to it because it really irritated me, and it's still irritating me what I saw on there because that guy on there gets everything wrong, and that who I'm talking about,
Yeah.
and he said today, which really irritates me, is he said so he was selling the 2023 West Point Proof Eagles, right?
Right.
Slabbed, of course, as a Proof 70. But the label states that they were minted in 2022.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And he said that you can no longer buy Proof Eagles from the West Point because they're sold out. I said, well, I'll do a video. I'll do a video right now and show you that they're not sold out.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so he's telling his listening audience that the Proof Eagle is sold out when you can get the congratulations set. You can get the Proof Eagle and the OGP. You can and there's like over 9,000, I think. Although it seems like the Mint did take away the ability for you to look up the numbers right now.
They have changed it. What you have to do if you type in, where I wrote it down. I wrote it down somewhere. Let me find it now. If you type in all of it, and the last word is stock level is what you need to put in instead of data. Put in stock level.
See, they just changed that. They just changed that then because when did they put that email out about the limits going up for the proof or for the Morgans? Because I was still able to find it that day, and then it was right after. It was the next day that it was you were no longer able to do it. So they must have changed their coding.
Yeah, they did because I ended up I think it was yesterday. I was trying to get on there and look up some counts and stuff like that to see where they were, and I could not. And I had one of the other YouTubers on here that I emailed him, and he sent me the email what they had changed, and so. But it's called. Maybe you ought to do a video on. It's called stock level. Is the last word you got to type in instead of data.
All right. So do you do data? But do you still do data dash available or no?
No. You instead of data, you put stock level in, and it works perfect.
So stock level dash available or just stock level?
It's just stock level.
Okay. Yeah. And then once they realize we know that, then they're gonna change that.
That's exactly because that's what I was talking to him about.
I'm not sure.
They deliberately changed that so that we wouldn't know.
See, I'm wondering if they saw one of these videos and that's how they realized that because I can't see why they would change it unless they seen a video of somebody doing it.
See, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Because, why would they want us to know how much inventory they got left,
Yeah, because if you recall when that email came out,
right.
I did a video on it, but I kind of did it where I said, I can't remember the wording that I used in the title, but it was something about this is not good. So I'm wondering if they were looking for it. And because I did mention in there how I always check because in that email, they said that due to increased demand, and because of everybody was able to get, the Morgans for 2023, they wanted, even though the demand is so high.
Right.
Well, if the demand is so high, why are you increasing how many people can buy?
Exactly.
They didn't do that in 2021. They decreased how many you could buy. right?
Yep, they sure did, because that was 10 in 2021, but and then they lowered it down to 3.
Yeah.
So
So I said, well, I mean, my videos are proof based on the every 2 weeks that I was looking at those numbers, they're not selling very fast.
right.
So, so I mean, I don't think they're watching my videos, but one makes you, I mean, it makes me wonder why they would change their coding all of a
I
sudden.
think they definitely do watch our videos, because I've had the Perth Mint comment on one of my videos,
Is
and
that
I've
right?
also had that new company Mint ID comment on a video that I did on one of their rounds. So they definitely watch our videos.
Okay, that's interesting, because I was on there trying to figure out how many were left of a certain kind, and if there was any left for the PD&S rolls and stuff like that. So I was
Yeah.
checking that, and I couldn't get it pulled up. So I had to send out some emails and got that. So
Okay.
try that out, stock, because you do it exactly the same way, but just eliminate the data dash at the end and just put stock
Yeah.
levels in. It'll pull right
Stock
up.
level. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll try that.
And it's going to give you a different look when you put that in there, because they've changed the format on there, and it'll pull it up. And you remember how it used to be highlighted and stuff like that? Well, it's a little bit different now when you pull that up. So
Okay. Yeah, I'll give that a try, because I've been looking for it. And all right, I'll try that after we get off of here. Yeah.
yeah, try that. You could, that'd be a good stream for all your followers to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if I want them knowing that we know how to do it.
Okay, I don't have that many people following me, so I don't have to worry
No,
about it.
I'm talking about the Mint. I'm not talking about everybody else.
Yeah. Well, you could do it in code. What you could do is put it in a link, how to do it in a link in your subtitles, and just tell everybody to look at your subtitles.
Yeah.
Because last week I was worried about YouTube squishing what I was putting out last week on what I was talking about, the banking system and stuff. So I put a lot of stuff at links, so I wouldn't have to go into a lot of depth talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go into my last week and look at my links that I put in there, it'll pull up all of what I was talking about. So I wanted everybody to be able to do their own research, because I just there's too much to talk about, and I want people to find it, where they can do it on their own,
Silver's down
Anyway,
23
guys,
cents.
I'd better head out, guys, because it's midnight here.
Oh,
so
my
it's
wow.
already
Past
Okay.
midnight.
Well, Cyber, I appreciate you coming in, brother, and you're welcome to come back next week if you want.
Yeah. All right then, guys. Catch you later.
Take care.
All right, take care. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
So Rocky, you think the rates are going to go up a quarter point?
I do. I think they're going to. I'm going to say something, and hopefully that they don't. This is what I think the whole thing is all about. I think they want the country to fall on their face, because if they keep where you can't borrow money, and it's getting tighter and tighter, and they're deliberately doing this, and they keep raising rates, they want to crash the economy so they can bring us Fed coin in, and that's what they're trying to do. Now, what I talked about last week was a ISO 20022, and at the end of this month and the 1st of April, 80 to 90% of the world's banks are signing up on this thing, and it's a program that everybody will be able to change and exchange money electronically easier, is what they're bringing in, and that's part of this. There's this coin system that they're doing, and so the U.S. I heard it's supposed to be October, but I think it's going to be earlier when they join. And that's one of the links that I put in my link over there. You can read up on it. And so that's why I think this whole thing is why all these banks, because if you look at the banks that have gone down, like Silicon Valley, they were heavy into cryptos. The Signature Bank in New York, they were heavy in cryptos. All these banks that were heavy into cryptos are the ones that are falling. And
well, the banks, Silicon Valley, they were heavy into treasuries,
Yes. Yep.
into long-term treasury bonds.
Right.
And I was listening to, I think John Kennedy, you know who he is, right?
Yep.
John Kennedy,
Kentucky.
Louisiana.
Oh, is it Louisiana? I thought it was Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he put it the best way. I mean, he kind of, he almost stole it from me. I'm just kidding. But he, I mean, basically the regulators did not catch what Silicon Valley was doing, and that they were investing heavy into long-term treasury bonds. And then when the Fed was raising interest rates, their bonds were losing value.
Right.
And once the investors found out about that, they wanted to get their money back. So it wasn't a cash problem, it was a liquidity problem. And when everybody wanted to come in there all at once to get their money out, they had to sell those long-term treasury bonds at a loss.
Yep.
And that was their problem, and that's going to be the problem probably with the majority of smaller banks, because none of the bigger banks are going to go down. In fact, it was the bigger banks that bailed out Signature. I mean, it's going to be all of us at the end of the day bailing them out.
I agree.
But I mean, that's the problem, is it's how they invested while the rates were going up, and the fact that they were taking a loss on those treasury bonds.
Right. Well, the Silvergate, the one in San Diego, was the one that was heavily crypto. They went out before the Silicon Valley went out, and that was the one that was heavy into crypto. So, but yeah, you're right about Silicon Valley, and so that.
Yeah.
And what really what I have a feeling about is for them to come in and say it's not a bailout, and then prop them up where they're still liquid, is just like, what was the Dobbs and Frank Act of 2011? I mean, they're not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it most certainly was a bailout, and the way that John Kennedy put it, I mean, I would encourage anybody to go on YouTube and just put it out. And it was called Biden's bailout, and and the way that he put it was, you can put a perfume on a pig, but it still smells like a pig. You can pretty it up any way you want to, but it's a bailout.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, you know what? With everybody here, let me see how many people are still here. Let me look.
Rocky, I'm gonna go, Rocky.
Can you stay long enough to get there's 10 people in chat, so I'm gonna do 1 through 20, and let me pick it, and you can pick out a number before you leave.
Okay.
And that way you can be in the giveaway. I'm gonna give one away early, and
okay.
That's at 120th Libertad. Those things are hard to get.
Yeah.
So let me I'll do a number from 1 to 20.
We all pick a number, 1 to 20?
Yep, I'll pick a number from 1 to 20. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm sorry, I've been kind of ratchet John up here. And so everybody in chat, I'm going to do a giveaway, and I want you to pick a number. Pick only one number, 1 through 20, and the closest one to the number that I pick will get a giveaway. So there you go. Hoosiers first. There we go. Red light's there, 12. Eagle Steve's 18. What about you, Silver Wolverine?
Just let them do it. I'm not going to pick.
Okay. Mark, no, 1 through 20. You're a little bit high. Go down. Beat you, Lucky. There you go.
Hey, Rocky. I'll pick 9.
Okay, 9. We got number 9. Well, Nick Stacking's got 9, so can you do another one?
Me? Do not different one?
Or him? Nick Stacking's already got Nickel Stacking's already got it.
Okay, I'll say 10.
Okay, let's see, 10's up there. Barbara's got 10, so can you pick up another one?
I'll say 8.
All right, let me see if 8's up there. Oh, Gold Chick's got 8.
Oh my gosh, I can't win here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say 12.
Red light's got 12.
Oh my gosh. How about 7? I can't see the chat side, so I don't know.
Okay. Teresa's got 7.
Okay. How about 14?
No 14. No 14. Okay. I think that'll work.
I'll take 14.
And Wolverine's not going to do it. Eagle Steve's got 1. Let's see how many we got up there. Let me look at the chat. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think March 16, 7. Okay. All right. So I think that's everybody. It's guest. And here's the number I picked. Can y'all see it?
No. Oh, you picked 13.
It's 13. Lucky 13.
Uh-huh.
Lucky Star got it.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. Cool.
She'll have to send me her email address or email and or since she's
good. Congratulations to who was that?
Lucky Star.
Lucky Star.
Lucky Star.
The Madonna
she's lucky
song.
Tonight, that's for sure.
The Madonna song.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Madonna song. You're right. Yep.
Well, congratulations. I got to go, Rocky. I got to get up early.
Thank you so much, Silver Honda, for coming up. I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah,
and I'll be on here next Sunday, and we'll do some more chatting.
Okay. Depends if I'm working. Yeah, most it's I'll most likely will be home.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, if you're there, 5 o'clock Western time or West Coast.
I'm Eastern. Oh yeah. I got to get up at 4:30 for work.
Yeah, I got to get up early. That's why I don't do too late here because I'm in bed by 7:30. So here,
I'm getting old now, Rocky. I got to go.
I know it, man. I tell you, it's. And then I got to get out in that cold and stuff like that and work. I get up at 3, so 3:30. Yeah, exactly.
I know. I have to get up at 4, and I have to get out. I get outside when it's almost 70 out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow, but during the week it would be warmer like that in the morning.
That's got to be really tough to get up with that 70-degree weather.
Yeah.
You dog.
All right, Rocky.
I plan on coming down there to Daytona one of these days.
Well, sure. Yeah, come on down. I think. Yeah, come on down.
Yep. We'll do some beach stuff.
There you go. We'll do some beach
Silver
stuff.
Honda, you have a great day, and we'll talk to you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Okay. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, thank you for coming up, Silver Honda. Nick was going to come up tonight, but I sent her a link. She said I don't know if she said she's having some issues. I think she's remodeling her house or something like that, so she couldn't come up.
Okay. I see Stefan is in here, and he tries to sniff some gold.
He tried to sniff some gold, huh?
I think it was him who commented on one of my videos today. Said soon you're not even gonna gold's gonna be a thought pretty soon.
Yeah, I saw that comment.
They're gonna sell you the thought, or they're gonna sell you the sniff of gold.
I think Eagle Steve says he gets up at 3:15. So yeah, I know what that's like, Eagle Steve. I got to be out there before the first flight leaves. So that's
the scent of gold. That's what it is.
Yep.
They're gonna sell you the scent of gold.
Yep. There you go, Stefan. So are you? Did you just leave Sal's stream? $800 likes. I don't ever remember. I knew he was getting close to 400 when I left.
Yeah, he had a lot of people in that stream tonight. People, when there's panic everywhere, people like to get in those Sunday night streams.
Yep. And so, and
me, I don't panic. So,
nope, I don't either, because I know I've been planning for days like this for a long time. So. And that's kind of why I'm trying to okay, people, we got to divert back to old school stuff and not use our credit cards anymore, use cash and checks and stuff like that.
Well, do you ever listen to Glenn Beck?
I do.
You do.
I do.
One thing, I haven't really listened to him much, but one thing that he was saying the other day, and I mean, he's got a valid point, and that is, if everybody panics and runs to the bank and takes out their cash, of course the banks are going to fail.
Yep, exactly. That is very true. I listened to that podcast. I listened to that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, because the banks are there. I mean, they make their money on money, right? Or on cash.
Yeah.
So if everybody goes in there and withdraws all their cash, well, of course they're not going to be able to stay in business.
Right. Exactly.
So unless you want, I mean, you've been talking about the CBDC, whatever, right?
Right.
If you want to hurry up and get to it, go make sure all the banks are out of cash. Go take all the cash out of the banks.
Well, that I agree with you. Now, I'm not saying go take all your cash out, but I'm just saying try and use your cash, because if you go down and get your check and leave enough money in to pay your bills, however you pay them, by check or whatever, and get your rest cash out so you can, get by the week on them and stuff like that. However you paydays, that's what I'm thinking. I'm always thinking about being tracked. I'm not saying pull all your money out of there. That's I agree with you.
Yeah, he said if your bank is FDIC insured, keep your money in the bank.
Yeah.
Right.
Up to 250,000.
Right.
Got more than that, you need to branch out to a different bank.
Well, it's 250,000 per beneficiary. So if you have beneficiaries under your name, your account or whatever,
right,
it's 250,000 per beneficiary.
Right. Yeah, that is the only way, because I've people have asked me, some good friends of mine that have asked me about that, and I said, well, this is what I would do, and I gave them some advice on it, and so they could sleep at night, because they were over that amount, and I told them, I said, well, it's FDIC, and I said, if you want to open up an account at a credit union and then take part of your funds out and distribute it to different banks, because they had it all in one bank. And so I was telling them to move it around a little bit. And I always encourage people to have enough cash on hand to run them for a couple
for sure,
months,
for sure.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And me personally, because I'm tracked every day when I go into work, when I go through security and stuff like that, I don't like it, especially when Google's tracking me, And that's why I put my phone in a Faraday bag. And Gold Chick was talking about that. Yeah, they do. That a lot of people don't realize that, but if it does go to FDIC, they have quite a while to pay you back. So you want to have some money on the side, that's for sure. That a lot of people don't realize. And another thing I brought out last week is when you put your money in a bank, it's not a deposit anymore. They changed that in 2014. They changed it to you are an investor in that bank, so that when you're investing your money in the bank, they can take it and you have no rights to it. Did you know that? And that was done in 2014 at the G20 summit.
Right.
And so people don't realize that. That's why I don't want to keep a bunch of money in a bank. I've been I've seen too many just like this. Who was it? That black lady that is Oprah. She had 600 million in that bank.
And I mean, obviously, if you have that much money, you don't want to keep it all in one bank.
Exactly. Yep. Split it up. Yep.
Thankfully or not thankfully, I don't know, but I don't have to worry about that problem.
Exactly.
I wish I did have to worry about it, but I don't.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. Oprah. Yeah. because she was whining about losing 600, and then they come in there and the bank says, government says, well, we're not going to bail them out. We're going to loan them the money or whatever they did to make them solvent. So, and that's why I said, talking about on Sal's stream today about Republic Bank, they were loaned $34 billion so they could be solvent. So they're trying to, but I think that's really good, Liquid. Sal got 800 likes today, is what he's saying. I think you're going to see more banks fall here pretty soon. I don't think it's as good as what they're trying to keep it up. They're trying to prop it up, but I don't think it's going to be that good.
My guess is it's not going to be as bad. It's not going to be as grim as a lot of people would. It depends on who you listen to, around this, stacking community and that. It's going to be real grim. I don't think it's going to be that bad. It may not be as good as, the media is saying or whatever, but I don't think it's not going to be, in my opinion, it's not going to be 08, 09. You're not going to have, the big banks aren't going to have the problem. I don't think. I think the problems are going to be mainly the smaller regional banks that did similar to SVB, and that is buying up a lot of those treasury bonds, and that they can't sell them and get their money back.
Right. I agree 100%, because when they started raising those rates, they went from 2% earning to like 5% or something like that, and just are close to 5%. It's just incredible. So yeah, they were hurting when they keep going up and up and up. So they couldn't get rid of all those bonds fast enough. It's not a good thing. So it is not good. So so are you on the same page about keeping cash, not a whole lot of cash? Hey Annie, how you doing? Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Do you feel the same thing about not keeping as much cash, and you keep the cash and just enough to keep your bills paid and so forth like that?
You mean in the bank?
Yeah.
Basically, but I mean, I don't panic, right?
Right.
A lot of people want to run out, panic. I mean, it's like with the toilet paper, right?
Right.
You hear there's a toilet paper shortage, everybody goes and then takes the toilet paper.
If people would down over that. Yeah.
Now this is money or cash or whatever, and it's a little bit more important than toilet paper. Right?
Exactly.
But at the same time, if you follow, in my opinion, if you follow the herd and just go out there, then of course you're going to have a bigger problem than what you should have.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly right. I agree with you 100, because if everybody makes a mad rush on a bank's trying to get their money. Hey Sterling, how you doing? Thank you for coming in, buddy. If you have the people making runs on banks, but I've been ahead of the curve on this, and so I've been kind of like, no, I want to do it slowly. I want to do it methodical, and that way I don't want any red flags or anything like that. So, but I like dealing with cash. Hey, Gold Maple, thank you for coming by. I appreciate that. The auction, oh wow, that's great, Sterling. Ida's auction is up to 22.8 now for they're having a auction for a children's hospital there in Dallas, Texas, and they're having an auction for a donation over there. That's really great. That is great.
So anyway, Rocky, I'm gonna have to run, but
okay, well, all right, well, you take care, and I'm gonna be shutting down here. I've been on here for a little over an hour, so I try and limit mine to an hour. But what I'm gonna do is, you don't want to try for one of these?
What is it? I can't see it.
It's a Libertad, 1/20th Libertad. It's 2020.
Oh wow.
120. I'm giving 2 of these away.
Okay, now just save it for somebody in the chat.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a great day, and appreciate you coming up. And maybe Nick will be on here next week.
Cool. All right. Take care, Rocky.
All right. Thank you very much.
See you guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye. So it looks like I'm the only one up here, and we're getting close to the end of this thing here. And let's see how many are in the chat. We'll have all right. We got 22 in the chat. So we're gonna have to go like 1 through 25, and I'm gonna pick a number, and we'll give another one of these away. So we'll pick it. Stefan's got 20. There you go, Stefan. I haven't picked the number yet. Oh, good Lord. All right, let's look at the numbers. Everybody picking numbers? Mark B and Goldchick. Goldchick, you're going to need to pick another number. Annie, you got to pick another number because we got 2 7s already. Sergeant Gold, you got to pick a different number. I'm trying to make sure. Oh, JD was first. Sergeant Gold, we need a different number. You got 3. We already have a 3. There you go, Annie. Let's see here. Gold Maple picked 19 at the first. So, Annie, you need to pick a different number, Annie. Sergeant Gold got 18. Annie, you got 18, so you got to pick a different number. Now 1 through 25, Sergeant Gold. Oh, Lordy. Y'all are something else. At Cannabis, I have 24. There you go. Cannabis, they're fighting over 24. So you got to, JD's got 4. Let's see who we got now. See if we got doubled up. So Gold Maple's 19. Nickel Stacking, 6. Let's see. Mark B, did you pick a different number? You and Gold Chick had a 7. Annie Oakley picked a different number. Sergeant Gold, did you pick there you got 11. Okay, there you go. JD's got 7. JD, you got to pick a different number. So did you pick a different number? Let's see here. We got 2 18s. Clickbait. Where's the pug? Yeah, that's Vinny. That's Vinny. What a good dog he was. Thank you, Lucky Star. I'm trying to look back over here. I know I saw 2 18s. And okay, hang on here. Sergeant Gold's got the first. Annie Oakley picked. Did you pick? Oh, the 11. Okay, so there we go. Sergeant Gold's got 11. Hold it. Sergeant Gold picked 7. Now he's got 11. Okay. 18. Okay. 11. Okay. Wow, maybe I should broaden those numbers out. JD's got 11. So I think we'll just stop there because the number is, and I think the first one that had it was Sergeant Gold, I think. So let me see here. We go back over it. Sergeant Gold had that. Did you change Sergeant Gold? You changed it to 35, did you? Okay. So 18 is my number, and I think Annie had the 18. Sergeant Gold had 8. Sergeant. So 18 is my number. I'm trying to figure out. So Sergeant Gold changed that. So the first 18 was Annie after that. So, and Sergeant Gold was 99. So Annie Oakley, we'll say you won. So on that, let me give you my email. You're always groovy. Hey, 79, there you are. They've been looking for you. So Annie Oakley, there's my email. Email me your address and I'll mail it to you. Thank you for coming, Terry. You've been hiding out. Glad you came there, 79. So Annie Oakley, did you get my email? Where did oh, well, that's great, Annie. These things are kind of hard to get. They're kind of like those fractional booby coins. That's what I call them. Be sure to send me an email. Let me make sure you get my email down. Did you send me one? You won tonight there, Annie. You won tonight. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Okay, very good. If I don't reply to you, then I didn't get it. But make sure you send it to me so I can reply. I'll let you know. And I have Lucky's email already, and I think what I'm going to do is shut this thing down tonight. A stress. Yeah, he was on there a long time. I was wondering when he was going to get off. Yeah, I asked her the same thing, Nickel. Annie Oakley has a sure shot. Hoosier, thank you for coming. Mark, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's great. He does need professional help. That's right, 79. He sure does. He always keeps going. What was let's see what the market was doing. Okay. Wow. Market's not doing very good. The market gold's down $20.10. Silver's down 38 cents, which I think it'll change tomorrow by the time it gets around. So let me get that going again. Well, I think I'm going to shut it down, everybody. And I want to thank you for coming by and hope you had fun. And I'll be back here same time, same place, and we'll do another giveaway, a couple of them. You should stop in sometimes. You know, Sergeant Gold, you're more than welcome to come up. You know? Good to see you, Gold Maple. Yeah, you're more than welcome to come up anytime if you want to get up there and talk. Show me up, and Rocky leaves. Oh, well, what website is that, Sterling? Oh, looky here. Okay, very good. Annie Oakley, I did get your email, and I'll have it out this week to you. So thank you very much, and we'll send it to you. And thank you. Hey, JM, how late did Sal stream tonight? He must have been streaming for a long time, because I know nobody showed up quite a while after I left. Yep. Oh, wow. 15 minutes ago. See, he went nearly 3 hours today because he got on there before 3 today, and he was just, going to town. So, yeah, that's right, Mark. That's for sure. Well, I tell you what, everybody, I thank you for coming by, and hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll do another one. I'll have a little bit more information next week on some different stuff, and thank you for coming. And yeah, there you go. Thank you, Gold Chick. Yeah, that's right. So we thank you, and I want to say thanks, and I will see y'all later. And y'all have a great day or a great evening, and see you next Sunday. Good night there, Barbara. Take care. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.